an ancient creature with razor-sharp teeth that swims as fast as a fish and snaps just as quickly. This is the Gharial, an incredible animal. The Gharial is one of the rarest and most specialized crocodilians on Earth. Like its ancient relatives, it's been around for over 100 million years and lived alongside dinosaurs in the Cretaceous. Today, it's found in India and Nepal, sharing rivers with the short-snouted mugger crocodile. The Gharial's standout feature is its long, narrow snout with a round bulb at the tip, an adaptation that makes it a more efficient hunter. Gharial are fish specialists, and to catch quick, slippery prey, they need lightning-fast strikes. That thin snout slices through water with minimal drag. Broad-snouted crocs have stronger bite force, but can't match the Gharial's speed. Other species, like the false gharial, also eat fish, but none match its size and quickness. It's like paddling a canoe with an oar versus paddling with a sword. A Gharial's jaws are weaker than many, but that doesn't make it harmless. It carries 100 needle-like teeth that interlock like a zipper, making escape tough for fish. Gharial often ambush prey, but they're also seen side to side, head shaking. To snag fish, they'll take other aquatic animals too, like crabs and frogs, especially when young. There are reports of Gharial taking small dogs or goats, but fish make up most of the diet. Gharials rarely attack people, though they may scavenge human remains. In parts of their range, where some cultures release bodies into rivers, the Gharial sometimes takes that easy meal. That doesn't mean you should get close. They're huge, often bigger than a person or an American alligator. Males average around 4 to 5 meters, and giants can top 6 meters 20 feet. And they don't want to meet you either. In fact, they avoid most large land animals. Among they're the most aquatic, coming ashore mainly to warm up, often on mid-river sandbars, not the banks. Makes sense, their limbs are pretty weak and can't support their body well. Unlike other crocodiles, Gharials can't gallop on land. But in water, they're incredibly agile, with webbed feet and a long, flattened tail. They maneuver beautifully. That bulb on the snout tip is also an aquatic. It has no bone or cartilage, but contains hollow chambers that act like a sound resonator. They can make booming pops to communicate across about 500 meters. Each Gharial has a distinct call. Males use it to send a deep, buzzing bellow during courtship. In mating season, they also blow bubbles, which the ladies seem to love. Only males grow this bulb, making Gharials the only croc with such clear sex differences. Males start developing it even before they're fully fertile. The bulb looks like a clay pot in India called a gharial, which is where Gharial gets its name. After mating, females may travel up to 200 kilometers upstream to lay eggs. Gharials lay the largest crocodilian eggs, about the size of a baseball, with roughly 40 per clutch. Rarely, nearly 100 eggs. The record is 97. When the hatchlings call from the nest, Mum digs them out and guides them to water. Most crocodiles carry young in their mouths for safety, but a Gharial's saw-like jaws are too risky for that. Instead, Mom and a male, not always the father, guard the young until the monsoon arrives. Often it's younger males who babysit others' offspring. Think of it as dad training before they're big enough and strong enough to hold territory. In the meantime, they'll ferry hatchlings on their backs for protection, a scene many scientists call the cutest on Earth. And I totally agree. They're tiny and ridiculously adorable. Despite strong reproduction, the Gharial is critically endangered. Over the last century, numbers have dropped to under 5% of early 1900s levels. Surveys in the 1970s suggested there were only around 200 breeding adults left worldwide. Since then, conservation has ramped up, including captive rearing and releasing juveniles to the wild. Sadly, wild populations still haven't rebounded as hoped. Fewer than 1,000 adults remain. Main threats: habitat loss from mining, fine mesh, fishing nets, and pollution. So many released juveniles never reach adulthood. That's the wild story of the Gharial survivor, with a strange look and elite swimming skills, now teetering on the brink of extinction. Efforts to rebuild Gharial populations continue, and with healthier rivers, hopefully, these speed-sore swimmers can recover and make a big comeback. If you enjoyed this and want to support more animal science videos like it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss weekly episodes. Thanks for watching. See you on the next adventure. Bye.